That's it all over, John. It's Rangers 3, Celtic 3 in the derby. Celtic stay 1 point ahead. The two managers actually are warm there with each other. Smiles, I think, from both of them as we see Matondo there also on the sun and kicking off with some of the players on the pitch, and I'm not sure why. I saw the managers were absolutely fine. There's quite a few players there. Can't hear what it was. Some Celtic subs are on as well. Smiles there from John Sutter. I don't know what happened there, Chris. But what a game this was, though. 6 goals.
Unbelievable game. It flowed from end to end, if you like. Two good goalkeepers making outstanding saves at times. Some really, really good goals in the game, Paul. I'm slightly disappointed. Yeah, I think McGregor and is it Cantwell coming together there? Cantwell pushes McGregor and then Taylor gets involved, but it's nothing. Handbags.
Yeah. The kind of thing they shouldn't get involved with. Whenever
it's just passion, isn't it? It's the emotion of the game, isn't it? You need to remember, Celtic were 2 up, Rangers bounced back, Rangers scored a late goal. That's just the emotions of the game. Like, I'm sure after it they'll shake hands and they go on, but you don't want to take that sort of element away from an old firm derby. Everybody loves that sort of passion and intensity. And if there's one thing about that game, obviously it's quite hard for us to hear the noise, but you could feel the noise. You could feel the intensity in this game, and what a game it was, Paul.
Rangers went in with great expectations. The Rangers fans were really confident today. Many of them will be disappointed. I know Chris will almost feel like a victory because they were 2 down. Remarkable second half compared to the first. And Inquest would say, what happened the first 45 minutes? But just overall, looking at the title race, what do we think now? Is it we said whoever would win today would win the title?
It's still in both teams' hands, isn't it? If they both win, it might come down to that game at Celtic Park, whenever that may be during that split, of course. But it was a really good game. I've got to say I'm slightly disappointed. Celtic being 2-0 up at half time. They were in they were in pole position at that time. They went in playing the better. They were the better team in the first half. But also then, Paul, I have to say Rangers were excellent in the second half. They got the goal back. Then they obviously came back and they went as a draw. And then Celtic, we thought Celtic had won it with Idar, and then Matondo scores a great goal. So over the piece, probably the fair result, but I still think Celtic should have done better to hold on to their lead, having gone in so strong at half time.
I think you're right. I think Celtic will be disappointed more so because they were 2-0 up. But again, you have to give credit to Rangers. You have to give credit to, come on, these players, that psychological element of you're at home. You really probably have to win that game or at least get a point against Celtic. And they turned up, because they didn't turn up the first half and they didn't wake up at all. They really struggled, and I think that's fair to say and everybody to see that. But what they did do is they had a fantastic response second half. I said that I thought there would be a winner and that Rangers would nick it and it wouldn't be a draw. But if there was ever going to be a draw and I wanted to watch a draw in an Old Firm game, it would be this one, because it was excellent.
I think the general consensus leading into this game, Paul, I don't know what your feelings were, but I thought Rangers thought they were gonna win this. I think they thought that, they've been on a really good run. They're at home in front of their own crowd, and all right, they would have respected Celtic, in terms of the quality they have. But I think Rangers were really the supporters, the players, Clement. I think they expected to win this game today, and I just think that Celtic, they really shocked them in the first half, going 2-0 up and playing excellent. But I keep repeating myself, I thought Rangers came back into it really, really well. Whether that was Celtic that allowed them to push them back and they stopped doing the things they did in the first half really well. But you have to give credit for a team that's hit back to 2-2, and then they go down and they find the energy and the character to come back again. And Matondo scored a wonder goal from out wide. Well, I think Yang's got to show him down the line on his weaker left foot. Lets him cut inside. Take nothing away from the finish.